What is up, everybody, and welcome to the Sanctuary of Satisfaction. For it's not just life changing, it's also lunch changing. Today, I'm redoing one of my favorite ones. I've been craving it for a while. Today, I'm doing the grilled carne asada over the cauliflower steak with my smoked chili salt salsa. I've spent all weekend getting lit up with all kinds of hot sauce and peppers, all around all kinds of pepper heads. So we're not using the peppers today. We're going to use the smoked chili salt in our salsa to recreate it for our peppers. I'm TD, and this is TD's Brew Barbecue. How's everybody's weekend? I apologize. We are just coming back from the Fiery Food Show. What a weekend around nothing but a bunch of chili heads and a bunch of crazy maniacs just trying to get their faces melted off by any kind of pepper or any kind of hot sauce out there. We blew through a ton of products. So we have some new followers coming in this time. Thank you guys for joining us. Let's just make sure that we welcome these followers here, these new followers here, and let's show them what TD's Brew and Barbecue is all about, because they already want to put TD's in their face. So let's show them. So today, this is one of my a recipe this crazy concoction that I have this vision about. I put it together and it worked fantastically. I did it. Everything was fantastic with the video a few months ago, except we lost audio about halfway through. So when I was trying to figure out today what I was going to throw down, this was the first thing that popped up, because why? I've been craving it. And trust me, this salsa, even left over and cold, is just as good as it is when it's warm. So let's go ahead and get started here. I got a couple flank steaks, or skirt steaks. I'm going to keep calling them flank steaks. I know I am. They are skirt steaks. Skirt steak, flank steak, some of my favorite cuts of beef, especially if you're going to do, they're so versatile. You could do tacos, you could do steaks, you could do pretty much whatever you want, especially tacos and steaks. That's pretty much primarily what I eat, right? So tacos and steaks, chicken, pork, stuff like that. So, but let's get this beautiful carne asada ready here. I just sharpened up my knife today, so hopefully I don't have any issues with my knife. All right, let's get this out. So what I got here, again, nice big skirt steak. And I think the one I'm going to cook, what I usually do here is you guys know I kind of meal prep a little bit, but I actually prep for my meals instead of meal prep most of the time. So what I normally would do is I'd cut this into about three steaks, maybe this one into about 1-2 steaks. Yeah, probably about 2 or 3 steaks. But I'm going to go through here. I am going to do that. Why not? So I got these all pretty similar in size here. And then this one is going to be, it's pretty close. So today we're going to get a little bit more today. So let me get my bag. I'll save these for tomorrow. So save these guys here for tomorrow. Robbie, how was your weekend, man? I missed you. I was gone all last week, man. I was gone. I think the only person that realized we weren't live was Robbie, because he was texting me, asking me why I was not live. So Robbie, how was your weekend, man?
Oh, I had a great weekend. Just watched a little spring training baseball and chilled out.
Nice. Taking that weekend off from doing the United States Postal Service duties, huh?
Yes, sir.
So, all right. So let's see here. Again, skirt steaks, flank steaks, they don't usually need a lot of trimming, especially a skirt steak. Normally I might go through and cut off a little bit of fat. Just go in and it's really soft and it's really easy to cut it off. You can trim it off. You can trim it up as much as you want. Normally I don't trim up very much of the fat off of my skirt steaks. Simple fact is because that's what gets you that really, really good char. But if you want, you can take the time and you can cut it down. As you can see, it's not usually the best. It is a fickle beast. It is a fickle beast, the skirt steak. All right. So you already know, since it is beef and it is a steak, you already know. Can you guys guess Robbie, can you guess what we're using on this skirt steak today?
Probably some Carne Sutra, something spicy.
Probably some Carne Sutra, some spicy. So I'm actually, and this is one thing I told all of my customers this weekend at the Fiery Food Show. If you guys don't ever go, definitely check it out. It's in Albuquerque, New Mexico. It's fantastic. Yeah, some of your friends were even there, dude. Some of our friends, Robbie, Jay, Randy, Natalie, that crew, they went up there for the weekend. All right, so I am going to use the jalapeno lime Carne Sutra here. This is the jalapeno lime. Whoops, sorry. I got to hold it right. The jalapeno lime Carne Sutra. It is the Carne Sutra with jalapeno and lime. It's tough to beat. It's tough to beat on steaks. It's tough to beat on anything. But let me tell you right now, if you are a fan of the Carne Asada like I am, the jalapeno lime Carne Sutra, skirt steaks, any kind of Carne Asada, especially when you're going with this kind of meat, it's my favorite. So what I'm going to do is, so while I'm waiting on my grill to finish getting to the temp, which it's getting there, it looks like it's pretty close to about 400. So I'm going to wait for it to get closer to about 500. I'm going to put this out here by the grill. So yeah, we're rolling right around about 400, which is fine. I got my grates all the way down to the bottom in the searing position that you would have for your damn, I got so much shit up here. I can't even put my nasty cutting board down. But anyways, what was I saying here? Damn, I forgot. Lost my train of thought on that one, guys. Got to go back to what I was saying. What was I saying, Robbie? You don't even remember what I was talking. He wasn't even paying attention either. Okay, nobody. Well, why should you? Why should you pay attention to me? Did I lose your audio or something?
No, we're good to go, but I'm here running this crew of 10 people over here.
Right. All the media people we have behind stage is keeping Robbie busy right now. He doesn't have time to deal with my bullshit. All right. So yeah, I don't remember what I was saying, but anyways, I'll finish it up in a minute. I'll probably remember here in just a minute. So let's get our veggies going, man. It's okay when you make love to your meat. It is okay to introduce a veggie here and there. All right. So what I got here, this is all going to go in my salsa. So first I got my cauliflower here, nice big head of cauliflower. And then I have a couple Roma tomatoes, a white onion, a red onion, and a clove of garlic and some cilantro. So we'll get to that in a minute. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut up my cauliflower for my cauliflower steaks. So yes, cauliflower steaks, they don't taste like steak. I know everybody knows that. I know that. But what I'm going to tell you is that even if you are not a vegetarian, you can eat a cauliflower steak because it's awesome. Cauliflower is better than broccoli. Fight me. I don't like broccoli. Like, not at all. Not at all. I don't eat it. So you're only going to get maybe 2, maybe 3 steaks out of a head of cauliflower. If you're doing this, I always suggest to find the biggest one that you can. My issue was today even though my shopping list said to pick up cauliflower, I actually forgot it until I guess it was probably about 2 or 3 minutes before we jumped on the show here. And no, it was probably about 10 minutes before we jumped on the show. And I just happened to open the fridge and there was a brand new head of cauliflower. Yes, it was not the biggest, but it was there. So thanks to my wife for saving my ass today. So what I'm going to do is, if you get a close up here real quick, I'll show you, right? You can see the stem here. You got the stem here and then the rest of it. So what I like to do is I actually take it right next to the stem and cut it. And then you'll kind of see you're going to get something similar to this. Okay, this one's going to be a little thick. It'll probably fall apart. You're going to make a little bit of a mess, but here's how you get your steaks. I like to go about 1 inch or so. And there you go. One more. And this is why you keep as much of the core inside there. Or I said the stem earlier, but yeah, the core. Go about 1 inch or so. You might be able to get another one. There we go. We got 2 beautiful cauliflower steaks here. And then let's see if we can get a third. Maybe it's going to be a little thinner, but yes. So now I got these ends. Now what I normally do is in this recipe, you can I can break these up and put them in my char basket after I do all my other veggies, and we'll grill them up as like little florets. Okay, so let me get something to set that in real quick so I can kind of start cleaning up my mess, and then we'll start prepping these cauliflower steaks. So yeah, we're a little over 400 degrees. I was a little low on charcoal, but I should have enough to get up to 500. That's what happens when you're gone all weekend playing around, right? When you're gone all weekend playing around, you lose your momentum, you lose all your, you lose your rhythm, and then you start forgetting stuff, man. It's like, I don't know. It's tough to explain, but that's exactly what happens here all the time. All right. Let's see. All right. So now cauliflower steaks, I grill the cauliflower steaks, any cauliflower florets, anything like that. I do it all the same. It's like Dippin' Dots everywhere right now. They're like styrofoam dipping dots or something. Like they're just staticky everywhere. Damn, this cauliflower. All right. So let me grab, I didn't find anything to put it on. So let me get some foil here. Let's see here. I can see that comment. I can't read that comment. Looks like it's a little longer than I can read right now.
Yeah, it's something in Spanish, and I don't have a translator, but I think it's some kind of honestly a scam because it gives a phone number to a WhatsApp number.
Really? So let's see here. Yeah, go ahead and just boot them out of there, man. We don't need them in the chat. Don't come at me with that crap. We ain't got time for that, right? Our viewers don't want to see that or hear anybody else. So let's see here. All right. So I got my cauliflower steaks. We're going to line these guys up right here. And I'm going to hit them with some olive oil. And just enough to put it on there where you're going to be able to get a nice, not really just a char, but yeah, this one's not really going to work out too well, but we're going to make it work. Not really a char, but you want that color. You want it to basically burn it, not burn it. Damn, what am I saying? What am I saying? You want it to char up these cauliflower steaks. Oh, good cauliflower. Tastes like cauliflower, everybody. All right. So one I haven't used in a while, especially on this recipe. Last time I did Carne Sutra. So this time what I'm going to do, I'm going to give it some Zesty taco. You guys see that? That Zesty taco? We're going to hit the cauliflower steaks with the Zesty taco. Zesty taco's got a lot of dehydrated onions and garlic on it. You can just see it raining down on these veggies. Lots of onion and garlic on there. Put that down. You're going to cook these exactly the same as you would any type of steak or anything like that. This guy is not going to make it. I can already tell. It's going to ruin my video. There's going to be one bad, what's it called? Cauliflower. Yeah, let's just make sure we're good here. All right, perfect. So I'm going to stack these like this. They're cauliflower. It doesn't matter. Put it here. And let's get these over to the grill here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start cutting up all my veggies. Yeah, perfect. I'm going to cut up all my veggies here. And then we're going to roast our veggies over the fire. We're going to put them over the coals, get a nice singe on them, some nice char on it, just a little bit, fire roast them. So we're going to bring out that flavor in the tomatoes and the onions, the red onion, the white onion, the garlic, everything. It's so much better when we do it like this. All right. I think so. So, all right. Again, off again. Here we go. Back in here, putting everything back. That cauliflower made such a damn mess. So how are we doing, everybody? How are we doing? Let's see here. Robbie's in the chat, letting everybody know what's up. I can see that. All right. Let me sterilize my knife. And let's get to cutting these veggies here. Speaking of cutting these veggies, that was my fault. I should have brought another cutting board. I only brought the one. All right, so I got 4 Roma tomatoes. This is how we're going to get ready and prep for our salsa. I have 4 Roma tomatoes, a white onion, a red onion, a whole clove of garlic. We're only going to use about 2. This is just stuff I bought from the store. And some cilantro, all right? So cilantro we're going to hold off until we're not going to put that over the fire and singe it. We'll put it onto the, we'll put it in the mix whenever we're going to, damn it, what the hell was I going to say? Well, we're going to put it in the blender when we make our salsa. So I'm going to take just take about half of an onion. I think that's what it says. About a half of an onion or quarter of an onion. You choose, depending on the size of your onion. Make sure you cut that off. Take your outer layers off. So that way we don't have any of that crispy part of the lettuce. We don't want that part. I've had salsa before where you always end up getting that one piece of, like, where they didn't peel the onion all the way. You end up getting that rubbery piece. It's always the worst. All right. And so here's what we're going to do with this onion. We're going to take the onion, and then what I like to do is I like to quarter it again. So we got 4 pretty good quarters here, and then we're going to, that way we can get a good char on them. Same thing with the red onion. My, dang, man, my dogs, I don't know what's up with them today. All right, now half of that onion. Now we're going to do something similar. I'm going to use a little less red onion on the grill because we want a little bit of it. I'm going to dice up a little bit of it so that way I can put it in the salsa to give it just a little bit more of some chunkiness inside there. So what I like to do is what I'll do is, so when you quarter it here, now just like you do when you slice your onion, kind of cut your, no, let's see here. Sorry, it's going to be a little rough to show you guys here. Let's see. So what I do, just like that, maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3. We go here, and then we go 1, 2, 3, 4. I just learned how to cut up an onion. All right, I did. So I'm going to make a little bit of some diced onion here. Not a lot, just enough to give it some texture, a little bit more of a chunkier texture in our salsa. And I think I have a bowl for that. So which part of this are you guys more excited about? Are you more excited about the cauliflower? Are you more excited about the steaks? Or are you more excited about the salsa? So what happens is I actually grill the cauliflower, I grill the steaks, and then I use the steak to top the cauliflower. And then after that, I also use the hot salsa and I pour it over the top of the cauliflower. All right, so now here is, yeah, that's half. So we're going to cut this in half again, and then we're going to cut this one in half. All right, so now we got basically half of 2 onions, and then my tomatoes, same thing. I'm going to run them through here, and I'm going to quarter my Roma tomatoes. I like Roma tomatoes in this. You can use a beefsteak or any other kind of tomato, but a Roma tomato is the best. Man, she's such a big mouth. And my wife was trying to talk me into getting another dog yesterday. Listen to this. Interrupting the show. Now the garlic, another thing too. Let me see before I do that. Oops, dropped it in the trash. It's okay. It fell right there onto that onion. I think I have another clove in here. Let me check and see real quick before I bust this one open. Nope, I do not. All right. So I only need 2 cloves of garlic. My, all right. I tripped on my way from the refrigerator. I am off of my game today. That's what happens when you take a week off. I swear. Everybody, I promise you, you lose your momentum. That's why it's always difficult to take those weeks off and that time off sometimes, because if you're moving along, it's always hard. Sometimes it's always extremely difficult to get back into that rhythm. Even sometimes I even find 1 or 2 days after taking 2 days off is always extremely difficult to get back into my rhythm. All right. So again, now my garlics, I'm just going to peel it. Peel the garlic up because I want the whole clove to get some char on it too. I want that fire roasted garlic. All right. Look at that beauty. Ain't she a beauty? There we go, right? Nice clove of garlic right there. Same thing here. We peel this one, and we're going to put these in our basket. I'm trying to get everything done so we can go right out to the grill, get everything grilled, and then I'll be right back inside. So this is how you do it. This is how it should be set up. I think my script is a little off, but after I read it this morning, I kind of made an adjustment on my side. If you're following along down on the bottom, then yes. So basically, you can make everything first, and then you can go into your script. Oh yeah, here's what I did last time. Let me grab a bowl, which I already have here, that I already have right here. Dump my water out. I'm going to put some olive oil in here on my veggies, and we're going to season them up. So that way we season them up with a little smoked chili salt as they are getting cooked. So smoked chili salt, because this is what's going to go in our salsa. So we want it to get fire roast all of our veggies, everything we got here. We want a little bit of char on it. Oh shit! And so here's what I did wrong. It's okay. You can still do this, but normally what I do is I do the onions first and then the tomatoes last, because they're going to cook a lot longer. It's going to take a lot longer to cook the onions than it will be the tomatoes. So let's go ahead and pull these out real quick. I'm going to pull all the tomatoes out. Sorry. Robbie, you got to talk to me, man. I'm losing it. I'm falling behind. You got to fall behind. You got to talk to me, Goose. Like, it's like
dude,
Tom Cruise.
Dude, tell us about your weekend. Tell us about the show.
Oh yeah, the weekend, the show, the Fiery Food Show. If you haven't ever been there to the Fiery Food Show, most people that actually go to the Fiery Food Show, they always come back and they love it. It's just a weekend that you can go and get as much hot sauce or barbecue sauce, spicy foods, non-spicy foods in your face, man. It's just awesome. You get to walk around, you get to have drinks. It's in one of the coolest casinos here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So this was one of the ones that we sold out of the smoked chili salt this weekend while we were there. This is the smoked chili salt. It is smoked chili de árbol with cracked black pepper and some roasted garlic. So I'm going to season up my onions and my garlic. Get some cool pictures of that. Look at that. Look at that go. Nope, missed that one. Drop that piece. That's all right. Now, what I'm going to do is then when I pour these in the basket, then I'll take the tomatoes and I'll season them up too. All right. So let's go ahead and start moving over to the grill. I think that's it. I got some chicken bouillon here that I'm going to put in my salsa here in just a moment. So once I get this all going, I'll come back over here, start cleaning up, and I'll tell you guys a little bit more about the Fiery Food Show and more about how you can check it out. So I got to tell you guys a couple stories too. That's pretty funny about the Fiery Food Show. Things that happened while I was there. All right. So did we have any emails or anything going on here, Robbie? Did you have anything come in while I was gone?
Just a couple questions. We'll put them out there throughout the show. I know we talk about some of these things on other shows, but, we do get new viewers. So, one person did ask if a person was looking to do what you do, basically get into barbecue sauces and seasonings and rubs, what would you suggest to them? How would they start up?
How would I suggest someone get started? That was the question, how I would suggest somebody get started in the sauce and the rub game?
Yeah. Basically, how you got started. What suggestions would you have for somebody if they were looking to do something like that?
Perfect. Okay, yeah, sweet. So here's the thing, man. You're already asking the right person, and you're already asking the right question. Let's put it that way. Because I actually have started my own brand. And it was eventually got to a point where I've actually started manufacturing all the dry products in-house. So I actually manufacture all of them by myself here. So what I do is we package them here. And now I also have about a dozen clients that we actually manufacture their rubs and seasonings and ship them out for them as well. So I also do warehouse and fulfillment. So if that's something that you're looking into getting into, definitely reach out and give me a shout. I would love to help you and get started in this game. And like I said, not only would I am interested in helping you get started in this game, this is where I specialize. I specialize in small startups, getting you into the rub. So what we do is we do everything from as long as you have the recipe, you take the recipe and we go into the labeling, the bottling, everything, and into the fulfillment process even after that. And so what I do is I actually walk all my guys through the same fulfillment process that I do, that they can actually do it for themselves as well. And then the same thing about getting into grocery stores and stuff, getting into your grocery stores and peddling your barbecue sauce or your product. at a high level and into a massive quantity, trying to reach a lot of people. That's another thing that we do, that I also do as well. So if you're interested in getting into the rub game or sauce game or anything like that, reach out, send me a message. I'd love to talk to you about it. So thanks for that question, man. All right, so here we go. We got our veggies here. I'm gonna go ahead and get these started. My grill is not exactly as hot as I want it to be, but it's getting there. Look at these beautiful red and white onions here. There is red and white onions. Yeah, there we go. Red and white onions and some garlic. The damn son, I'm working on this. Red, white onions and some garlic. So I'm gonna pour these in here into my grill basket. Wait, first I need to clean it. Damn it. So the Fiery Food Show again, let's go back to it. So I got to tell you guys, one of the greatest things that happened while I was actually at the Fiery Food Show on Saturday, a customer that has been returning customer for a couple years decided was back. And like I said, most people who go, they go every year. They always decide to go back. So what I'm telling you is that they came and they bought their favorite product. They brought a 6-pack of their products, but their favorite product is the barrel aged bourbon. And when I told them that I only had about 3 cases left at that point of the barrel aged bourbon, they decided to pick up a whole case. And the reason they picked up a whole case is because whenever they do their catering and when they do their barbecues, they always make bread pudding, and she uses her famous bread pudding, and she always uses the barrel aged bourbon in that bread pudding, and it has turned it up to a completely new level for them. And so what happened is that Saturday night they got home, they went to their Airbnb that they had there, and she made me a fresh batch of her badass bread pudding and brought it to me. And so Sunday morning I had fresh bread pudding made with the barrel aged bourbon sitting on my table waiting for me to get there. And I have to say it was probably one of the most legit bread puddings I've ever had, and bread pudding is my weakness. So yes, fantastic. So that's what I'm telling you. Use the barrel aged bourbon in your bread pudding because it's fantastic. So yes, and thank you guys so much for that. I posted the video and I tagged them in it this morning, so you guys check it out. You can check out that awesome bread pudding. All right. So now here we go. Let's get these going here. We're getting some good heat on these onions. We're not charring them up yet. I'm not exactly as hot as I want to be, but I'm getting there. So let's move these over. Let me take this grate up real quick and push some of that charcoal out here. There we go. Get it just a little bit hotter. Ooh, that's going to be hot.
So I didn't want to say anything, but it does look like you put on a couple pounds this weekend. So that's how you're bulking up, is with bread pudding.
Man, I wish. That is the worst thing. Yeah, so we're not going to talk about that, Robbie, because while I was gone, I actually lost 6 pounds while I was gone. So thanks for bringing it up, dude. Thank you so much for bringing it up. It was my week off. Shit, I made a mistake here. It was my week off from the gym, and yeah. So every quarter I take a full 7 days off from the gym. And yeah, so this was at the end of my 7 days. So I actually lost 6 pounds this past week. So thanks for letting me know, Robbie. I appreciate it for, making me feel better. Looking like I put on a few. But
anything I can do to help.
Yeah, I know. You're my self-confidence here, man. I appreciate you. So let's keep these onions going just a little bit more. We are definitely really hot on that side, and that's what I want. I want a super hot and heavy over this sack of lump, and we're gonna put that meat down. We're gonna listen to that sound, baby. So I got these in here, and we're just see. So now the ends of these onions are starting to kind of turn. They're starting to kind of get a little bit of blackness to them, a little bit of char, some more color. Other than that, now look at the garlic. That garlic is looking great. I'll show you these onions, man. Look at these onions. Look at these onions here. Looking good. So I'm not trying to burn them. I'm just trying to get them to get some color on them. Yeah, there we go. Splitting them up. And it smells fantastic. It smells so good. That smoked chili salt helping those onions and that garlic. Man, all the aromas, the aromatics coming in. Here. See that garlic getting some char on it? Looking great. And I meant to do that. You guys saw that, right? You guys saw me throw that garlic in there. I didn't drop it. I meant to throw that in there. So I was just trying to be cool, but I just didn't want anybody in the comments or Robbie to make me feel like I didn't do it on purpose. All right. I did that on purpose. So right, let me grab my water. It's getting hot out here. So the weather's actually getting really nice. I'm hoping it stays this way for a while. I could definitely get down with some of this weather that we've been having the past few days here, Albuquerque, et cetera, in New Mexico, really. How about you, Robbie? You done with this? Spring training weather, man.
It's spring training weather and it's heating up.
Yeah. Speaking of spring training, dude. So just so everybody knows, since when the games start, as long as if we are live during that time, and the Braves are playing. So what I'm doing is that I'm going to end up having a segment on stadium foods or foods that you would get. Like it's just going to put my spin on something that's going to be kind of baseball stadium related, kind of like how I do with the Bears halftime quick recipe show. That is just the one thing that I love doing, and trust me, it just becomes an addiction, man, to do it. So what I'm going to do is that when we have the Braves games playing, I will do or do not. There is no try, right? I will make sure that I have some kind of recipe. Like you guys saw the other day, the bratwurst. It's going to be something similar to that. So here's my veggies. They've already got a nice char on them, and they're done. Toasted them up really nice. And so I'm going to hit the tomatoes with a little bit as well. So let me put these tomatoes in here in my basket. And I'm not going to do a ton, I'm not going to get them on there too hot. I just want them to get warm. So let me throw these in here and you guys I'll bring it right back out. And the tomatoes, you lose a lot of moisture and stuff when you grill them, but man, they're so great. So I'm going to put it directly over that fire there that I got. And then we're just going to kind of let them get a little bit of char. So I try to get them where I can flip them all over. So that way we just get char on like really one side and we're not just really heating it up. We're just actually charring that one side of that mater. Oh, so I got a new one, dude. I got a new one. And I know I'm going to say this. My wife sent me this video the other day and I got to tell everybody it's actually hilarious. One of my wife sends me, that's all my wife does is sends reels. Like I get like 30 reels like almost every day from my wife where she tags, like sends them to me. So yeah, my kids too. She does it to my kids too. So anyways, so she sent me this one and it was this like lady cooking and she was cooking and she said that as she was cooking it, she said that she was using something that she had heated up in the microwave. She heated it up in the microwave. Oh, you went to the wrong side, man. Sorry. But yeah, she heated it up in the microwave. I thought that was like the coolest name for the microwave. I'm like, I will use microwave. So if you guys hear me say microwave, that means it was heated up in the microwave. So yeah, kind of like my tortillas. So I know that I'll end up saying it one day. So
that's coming to Wednesday's show, right?
What, the microwave?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I should cook something in the microwave, huh? So, all right, we're getting something good here. All right, so we're getting these tomatoes, nice, getting a little bit of singe on them, a little bit of color. Yeah, they kind of turn a little yellow whenever they start getting warm on the bottom. So let me get a little bit of smoked chili salt on these bad boys. And see, when we make this salsa, we're going to make this salsa and we're going to use the smoked chili salt to flavor the salsa to kind of get it more of the heat and the pepper taste in there. So if you guys notice, we're not using any peppers in this recipe right now because of the smoked chili salt. And the smoked chili salt is just got so much flavor from that smoked chili de árbol that is inside there. and that roasted garlic. Oh, dude, it's just amazing. So that's what we're going to use to flavor our salsa here. All right. So those guys are just about done, and I'm ready to get. I'm ready to get this steak on. I'm ready to get this cauliflower on. I'm ready to make my lunch. Let's see here. What time we got? We've been live for 35, so we're just after 1, so we're doing good. All right, cool. All righty. So let's get these off. These tomatoes. We are definitely a lot hotter now, and the tomatoes don't have to go as long. What did I do with my? Oh, I hung it up. There it is. Tomatoes don't have to go as long, and they're such a delicate, I guess, fruit, right? Not a vegetable, right? Because they're not really considered vegetables, right? They're fruits. So I don't care. They're vegetables to me. Let's just get them a little bit warmer. Yeah, and we are hot. We are hot. 1, 2. Yeah, that's hot. We're gonna put that.
So you had a busy weekend. We know you had a busy weekend. So what do you got next on the schedule? West Texas?
You know what, man? I'm not 100% sure yet. I don't actually have another event like this coming up. I would love one. I would love to do like one a month. It just, I don't have anything that's a large event coming up like this, but it is March, and in March, the farmers markets start. So I do have plans to go to about 4 farmers markets a month here in the Southeast New Mexico and West Texas area. So I'm hoping to be the Wolfers Farmers Market. That's the one that we go to the most. That's the one that I have the most people that always request that we come back, is the Wolfers Farmers Market in Wolford, Texas. It's up by Lubbock. And then also the Hobbs Farmers Market. It doesn't start until a little bit later, like I think May or June. But there's the Hobbs Farmers Market. And then I will be doing some in-store demos that I have had requested from some vendors at their stores. So here pretty soon we'll have a list of those, and it will be something that we'll do. And maybe Robbie will cruise around with me, and we'll go live or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But right now, that's pretty much kind of all that I got coming down the pipe as far as that goes. I will let everyone know. We are sold out of the barrel aged bourbon right now. So if you need it, there is some on Amazon that you can get that are still there. But right now, I am currently sold out of the barrel aged bourbon. Look at that. Look at this beautiful, beautiful bowl. See here. Look at this beautiful bowl of grilled tomatoes, onions, and garlic here. So put it over here. And let's get down. Let's get down. Let's get to the part that everybody is waiting for, right? Everyone's waiting for this meat here. All right. Yeah, we got a good heat. So I actually think the cauliflower, since I got 3 cauliflower steaks, I'm only going to do 1 right now. I'm going to take the best one because this one's going to be for me. And then later, yeah, the best one is the one that gets used for the videos. All right, so here we go. Carne Sutra, Zesty Taco seasoned cauliflower steak. I'm going to put it down. Listen to the sound. Listen to the sound when you put that veggie down, baby. It wasn't much. It's hot. I mean, it is really, really hot, but there was nothing to sear. So let's go. All right, here we go. With the flank steak now. With the flank steak, the jalapeno lime seasoned Carne Sutra flank steak. Look at this bad boy. I'm not going to kiss it. Listen to the sound when you put that meat down. Now you can hear that sound, right?
There's some sizzle.
Yeah, there's the sizzle, right? The sizzle is just definitely stronger when you put the meat down. It's the veggies are okay, but yeah, when you put that meat down, man, that's the sizzle that you're looking for. That's the sound. All right, so while I got these going, I'm gonna close this lid for just a moment here. I'm going to come back over here, Robbie, and I'm going to start setting up for my salsa real quick, all right? While I got this shit rolling. All right, you can come back into the sanctuary. I'm going to set up for my, let's see, let's take those real quick. I got to plug this in.
So tell us about your slogan. TD's Brew and Barbecue is not just life changing, it's also lunch changing. How did you come up with that?
So originally, the one thing about the slogan, as far as it's not just life changing, it's also lunch changing. Um, it was more of a joke about about the type of lifestyle or the money that I was going to make. It's like it's not going to be life changing money, but it's also going to be lunch changing money. You know what I mean? So when I started the brand, that was kind of the joke that I made to myself. And then after a few days, it kind of started turning into the tagline of it's not just life changing, it's also lunch changing. And then so a few years later, about 2 years, about 2 to 2.5 years into the brand, I decided to make a change for the good in my life. And so that is one of the reasons why I have really adopted the it's not just life changing, it's also lunch changing, because all my recipes that you see here, all my recipes that I cook and all of my products, this is how I live my life. So everything that you see that I do, whether it be in my plant or with my work, or if I'm at the Fiery Food Show, or if I'm here in the sanctuary showing you how I cook with my product, what that is that is me showing you that it's not just life changing, it's also lunch changing. So you can actually use these recipes in your daily life, and you don't have to listen to anybody's negativity, and you can be happy with how you're living your life because you're grilling food, you're eating better and healthier foods, no fast foods. And of course, I put my life behind my brand over here. All I do is just ask you to give it a shot too. And plenty of recipes to do it. So here we go. We're going to make this salsa. So I got my tomatoes. So thank you guys. Thank you for asking that question, Robbie. Robbie does understand the type of lifestyle and everything that I put myself to through. Robbie is actually a friend of mine in real life. I don't see him very often because he's always gone. He always leaves early from the post office before I get there. So Robbie does understand the type of lifestyle that not only that I put myself through, but the type of lifestyle that I put myself through to become what I'm looking to become with TD's Grill and Barbecue. So let's see here. All right. So now we got this. You know what? Here, let's switch back out real quick to the outside. Let's get this camera here so I can flip my steak and my cauliflower. Let's check this cauliflower. We back out here? Yeah, let's check this cauliflower and see. Oh, yeah. Nice color on it. Steak's just about to get some good char on it. Let me move it a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and flip it. There we go. Looking good. All right, back in here real quick. Let me go ahead. I'm going to take this camera inside. Carne Asada with grilled cauliflower and smoked chili salt. So another good one with this is you can use this with your rice or something like that too as well. You can use it. You can put the Carne Asada and the cauliflower over rice, or if you want to put it like cauliflower rice, you can make it somewhat similar. So I'm going to take about a tablespoon or so of this chicken bouillon. Maybe not even let's make it a chicken bouillon. There we go. All right. And then, so next, I'm going to take a little bit of my cilantro. Use as much as you like or as you want in your salsa. And that's all I do. Rough chops. Throw it in there. All right. Man, everything is just making a total mess today. It's all sticky. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's getting hot. Oh, and the time change next Sunday. Next Sunday, right? Time change, right? We got a daylight savings time coming up for those of you that are forced to celebrate daylight savings time like we are. It was so great when I lived in Arizona. I lived in Arizona for like 15 years. It was so awesome. We never had daylight savings time. It was so great. All right. Clean this up. All right, here we go. Let's see here. What is that? I just see that comment come in there. It looks like it says from Kevin.
Yep, Kevin Williams. I look forward to trying these recipes. I'm going to try the Parmesan artichoke hearts. You did a few lives ago as well.
Oh, hell yeah, man. Those are fantastic. Those are one of my newest addictions. Let me see how I get this food processor going here. I don't usually use this stuff very often, but anyways, that is my newest addiction is, come on, man. Well, maybe it is right. Let's see. No, it is not. Technical difficulties here. Okay. But anyways, yep, that's not right. Not right. I did it wrong. How did I do this? There we go. Wrong way there. Oh, my wife is going to be so pissed if I break this damn thing. Why? There we go. I got it now. There we go. We're going to go high for like 2 minutes. and just let it blend all of that smoked chili salt in there with all that delicious grilled onions and garlic dip. So like I said, I like to go about 2 minutes. Mix it up here. Take a peek at it. Yeah, we're getting there. I'm just going to go low for 2 minutes. How about that? All right, let's go back out here. And let's check on our steaks while we got that blender going. Hope it's not too loud and it doesn't interfere with any of the awesomeness that's coming out of this grill. We're going to flip it again. And we're going to flip it again. Let me check my temp here. So, yeah, those Parmesan artichoke hearts, oh, man, they're fantastic. You got to do them. That's like one of my newest addictions. I cook them all the freaking time. So let's see. We're about 130. Yeah, we're about 130, 140. My cauliflower steak is getting to the point that it is actually really nice and soft. So what I want is I want a little bit more char on my steak. So let's go ahead and let's do the caveman style. I'm going to turn this off because it's annoying the shit out of me. All right, I'm going to do it like a caveman style real quick because I want all that clean charcoal to get that heat right there on that steak. So let's go. There's some char right there, right on the steak. Trust me, it's fantastic. Whether you like it or not, whether you think it's a good idea or not, you're just putting some more char on there. Get it going. Yeah, fantastic. Not going to do that to the cauliflower. Okay, so we are almost done. All right. So here comes that beautiful, beautiful cauliflower steak here. We got some good, some pretty decent char on it. I'm ready to get it going. Look at that. And then, of course, the steak. Big ass. Look at that. Again, the crust could be a little bit better. Not quite as hot as I want. But then again, man, I am just coming back from a week off. Yeah, I'm just coming back from a week off. Give me a break today. No, you don't have to give me a break. Hold me accountable, right? Shit together, right? That's what Robbie really wants to yell at me. Get your shit together, TD.
Hey, no walk of shame today.
All right. So, yeah, no walk of shame. So I'm doing pretty good, right? I'm doing pretty good. No walk of shame today. Good. Well, so far, hold on. I may be, hold on, dude. I think I just realized the one thing that I forget every single time. And I get it, and I think I forgot it. Son of a bitch. I will find it if not. Oh, I'll find it. Driving me crazy. So I'm going to let this sit over here and rest. We're going to give it a couple minutes. I'd like to give it about 5 to 10 minutes to rest. About basically almost what time it took that steak to cook is what time I want it to rest. But what you're getting right now is all that myoglobin and everything that is coming off on that steak is going to sit down and just come right around all over that cauliflower steak on there. So we're going to make the cauliflower steak taste like meat. No? Okay. No way. I figured there'd be like a round of applause or something somewhere. Okay. So now we got this. Let's take a peek at it. That looks bomb. Oh yeah, that's good.
So
all right.
I got something from an email earlier in the week. Joseph from Gulf Shores, Alabama, I think's where he was from, asked if you just use charcoal grill or do you also have a pellet grill, and if so, what type of pellet grill? Because he's looking at purchasing.
Sure. So I actually do use all the grills. I do love charcoal. I do love real wood. I also love gas, and I also love my Rectex. If you're looking to get into pellet smoking, or if you're new to grilling, the one grill that I can highly recommend, and it's going to be a pellet grill, is the Rectex Bullseye. To me, the Rectex Bullseye is the best bang for your buck, hands down grill. It's like $300-400, I think it is, and it will go from 0 to 700 degrees in like 5 minutes, and it will stay at 200 degrees, or it'll stay at 500 degrees, what temperature you set it at, it will rock it all day. And that's the thing that I love the most. Is every time we went camping, always took my bullseye grill. Another one would be the PK if you want to get into PK, or the Kettle Joe, which is another fantastic one I love to start out in my charcoal smoking. So they can know that I'm sending customers over there because I do believe that that is one of the best grills that you can buy for your buck. So anyways, smoked chili salt. We're going to season this to taste with the smoked chili salt. I just add a little bit there. And next, what I'm going to do is, so we add that there, and I'm going to add in my diced onions. Remember those diced red onions from a little bit ago? I'm going to add them to make just a little bit more chunks. And then I'm probably going to add a little bit more cilantro, mainly because I love cilantro. And if you love cilantro like I do, you will bathe in cilantro and lime. Like, that's how I feel. Like, I would. If you gave me a bath and it was filled a bathtub with cilantro and lime, I'd jump in it. Like, head first. Wouldn't even check to see how deep it is or if it was warm. I'd take it. All right. So put this here. We're going low for a minute. Just kind of mix it up. And I do have some chips in here. I grabbed a few chips just so that way I could sample my salsa. All right, let's go. Oh, dude, it looks so good. So good. Broke my chip. Come on. Come on. Get on the chip. There you go. Look at that. Right there. Let's see. So that is an actual really good salsa. Oh, yeah. That is where it's at, man. Right there. I think we're good. I think it's got the heat that I want. I think it's got the texture that I want. So you can even see, you come back in here real quick. That was a bad picture. You see the cilantro? You see the cilantro, and you can see the chopped up red onions. This is a very legit salsa, I'm telling you. No peppers, no jalapenos, and it's still spicy. So let me get it in my bowl so I can spoon it out and get it onto my steak. I'm starving. I'm ready to eat. I'm not dealing with this anymore. Gotta pick up my kids. I am ready to eat. Ready to eat. All right, so let's pour this bad boy in here. And I would like to get it all out, but put that there. I didn't bring a spatula or whatever it is to get it out. Luckily, I remembered the food processor today. All right. Anybody else love their food processor? Like, you use a food processor a lot, right, Robbie?
Yeah, we use it on occasion, probably a couple times a week.
I lose them. What's that?
Yeah, we use one probably a couple times a week.
Uh-oh. Can you hear me? You still got the cam up, like the.
I can.
I'm not showing anything on my phone right now, so I'm making sure you can hear me. And we're back. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. All right. And we're back. We are ready to go. Final plating. Look at all this myoglobin down here that has just ran all the way around our steak and our cauliflower. You can see how delicious and juicy that steak is. So what I like to do is, of course, that's the best way because you got the cauliflower in the myoglobin. And I got to tell you guys a quick trick that I did the other day. So the other day I picked up a couple steaks from the store and I grilled them up. And I had one steak left, and it was probably about 4 to 6 ounces or so. And it was more like a strip, looked like a chicken strip almost. And that steak, actually, let me get this real quick. So after I was done, I set it on the side, and it like just basically, and the juice. Oh, did I lose you? Hello? Can you hear me, Robbie? Oh, fucker. Hold on.
I can hear you.
Yeah, no, my alarm was going off. The alarm was going off, so that's why it cut it out. So anyways, what I was saying was,
those kids are going to have to wait.
Yeah, no, that's my alarm telling me to get the kids. I see what time we got here. Yeah, it's 1:30. Perfect. Yeah, perfect timing. So anyways, so what I did was I took the paper towel, similar like this, and I set it in the plate. I picked the steak up, I set the paper towel on the plate, and I let it soak up all of that myoglobin. And then I rolled the steak up just like this in the paper towel that would soaked up all that myoglobin, put it in a Ziploc bag, and I reheated it just like that the next day. And it basically just soaked up all that extra juice and everything back into that steak. So another thing that was a pretty good idea to try. All right, so let's get down here. So I got my steak and I got my my salsa, which is my awesome salsa here. So let's go ahead and let's get you a really nice video of this. Let's get a close up there.
Let me tell Kevin something real quick. Hey, man, I love you. Kevin just left you a message. Looks delicious. I like the hat you're sporting this time. Much better than that Braves hat.
I knew that was coming, man. When you mentioned hat, I knew that was coming. Thanks, Kevin. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I do actually like this hat a little more than I do my Braves hat, but I do love my Braves hat, man. Do love my Braves hat, especially my 2024 spring training. Or actually, the best hat, my favorite Braves hat is the hat that I got at the 2021 World Series. This is Braves World Series champions. You guys, yeah, right. You guys don't know what that hat looks like, right? Because you guys don't have one. All right, so let's get down on this right here. So we got our salsa, and we're just going to pour it right over the top of my steak. And I'm going to put a little excess on here just because I want the look at that. Yeah. So we put that down there, move the salsa off to the side, hit it with a little bit of cilantro just to make it look a little prettier, right? And here we go. So now before I know I brought a fork out here. I know I brought a fork. I know for a fact that I brought a fork.
What the fork, dude?
I know I brought a fork and it is not here. It is not here right now. So I just got this ready to eat and now I got to do the walk of shame. Damn it. I know Kevin, I brought a fork, man. I know I brought a fork.
Kevin, I'm sorry you got to put up with this.
We could go to our commercial. We go to our commercial, the sexy chicken. Throw the sexy chicken back up there during the walk of shame. No, what I need like one of those old school like screens, like when it would just go dark, like at like 10 o'clock at night or something like that, after they play the national anthem, like, something like that. So I did get a fork. I did. Oh, look, check it out. Told you. I knew I got it. I just left it there. Damn it. All right, so let's get out here and try this so I can go pick up my kids. So this Sunday, it's my pops' birthday. My pops' birthday is on Monday, but this Sunday, so I'm probably going to make some kind of a dinner for my pops on Sunday. So let's get here. Hey, Kevin, thank you for joining again, even though you have horrible taste in baseball teams, which I don't even remember what your baseball team is, but I'm sure it's terrible. All right, just like Robbie. All right. So again, look at all of this beautiful juice and everything down inside here, How good does this look, everybody? This is a grilled flank steak over grilled cauliflower. I love it. It's fantastic. If you want to eat this salsa with chips, you can. It's great. But let's go ahead. I'm going to cut right into the middle so you guys can see here my steak, my cauliflower, everything, and how delicious it looks. Look at that. How good is that? So the steak and the cauliflower, oh, fantastic. Let's get a shot here. Let's go. Bring it up. Here we go.
Hey, don't choke on that while I tell you Kevin just said his team's the Cardinals, the 12-time World Series champions.
Who?
The Cardinals.
I don't know who that is. Where do they play?
I think they're like a double-A team.
Oh, I was going to say, is that a major league team or are they in the minors? So, yeah, there you go. So, great job. Fortunately, Kevin, one day we will graduate to the major league with the team. But anyways, thanks for telling us, dude. So I'm going to get in here on the steak again because I saw my wife was just popped up in the chat. So what I'm going to do is I'm showing her my beautiful, delicious flank steak here. Oh, get a shot on this. Over here. Yeah. That is so damn good, man. It's a mess right now, but it is so good. All right, everybody. Well, thank you guys for joining. It's fantastic. You have to try this. Very simple. Follow the steps. Follow the recipe. Everything is down in the description. Thank you guys for watching. Let's say hi to all of our new followers, our new subscribers, and people who love to put TDs in their face. So thanks for joining today. It's not just life-changing. It's also lunch-changing. Everybody knows. We'll see you on Sunday. Sunday. I'm TD, and this is TD's Brew and Barbecue.
Go Red Sox.
No, whatever, dude.